happy to have you.
Thank you,
You are
Claire.
a dear friend. You are a Beauty Angels distributor in Canada. You are a master trainer. You are such an amazing go-getter. Honestly, I'm so proud of you because I
Thank
remember the day when I left Fibrows, you called me, you said, you messaged me. We weren't, as good friends, but you said, you know what? I believe in Beauty Angels. I like it. I like the brand. I want to represent you in Canada. And I
you.
said, what did I say to you? I said, you do good work, but your work is like needs a little bit more. And then look at you now. You are an amazing instructor. People messaging me, telling me how amazing you
Oh,
are.
thank you. You bring
Great.
me there, Claire.
What?
You bring me there.
Listen, I can only do so much unless the person wants to do it. So take the credit. So
Thank you.
introduce yourself and
So,
give us a bit of a background. How did you start in the industry? Who is Frida?
okay. Frida started in the industry 25 years ago in West Africa, where I grew up. Then I moved to many countries, like Kenya is in East Africa. I went 6 months in Dubai. I went to India. I moved to Mauritius, and so I make many countries. And
Oh,
I work in different country like permanent makeup because microblading is just new. So I've been in this industry for so many years in so many countries. So I have the chance to work like on different type of skin. Then microblending arrived like I think it's 5 years ago. So I was like a fibrous artist, and I took my course in Lebanon. And then I'm struggling. Microblending is not easy till I meet you. And I just like struggling, and I think I don't do so much good in my job, work, and I'm not like having something challenging. So I take your course, and here where I am. Because you
I I didn't know you traveled so much. Like I knew you did a little bit, but I didn't realize that it was, oh my gosh, like even
yeah,
India.
in India,
Where?
in New Delhi for 2 years, and I was working in Jacques Dessange salon, and I doing microblading there. Not microblading, permanent makeup.
Makeup.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So
That's
it's where I learned actually trading. It's the Indian girls who working,
yeah. You do
show,
trade. Oh
yeah,
wow. Okay.
yeah,
That's amazing. That's
yes.
amazing.
It is, and yeah, and then I become a master like last year, right? Like yeah, last year I become
Yeah,
a. I'm,
I was just honestly so impressed because you wouldn't give up. Like you're like, I'm gonna do this. I'm doing this. And I love that. And
I
I
want.
always say when somebody wants something, they will get it. It's so true. It's amazing.
Yeah, I explained that in my course in Montreal like 3 days ago, and I explained, I can just show you the way, but it's how you want, you're going to get it. So
Of course, you need to work hard.
yeah,
I worked in Jack's the Sun, Frida. I don't know what that is. Jacques Dessange.
Jacques Dessange. Yeah, Jacques Dessange was like a hairdresser, and
Ah,
he opened
where? In
in.
Lebanon?
No, it's not in Lebanon. Jacques Dessange is in France, and is a
Ah,
brand in France. So he just opened like a beauty salon, and I was in India, and I was boring. My husband used to travel a lot, and I was boring. I have to do something. So I go to this salon. I have my kit. We not just need pigment like art and like my machine, my small machine, and I say, okay, I want to work, and he look at me. Why she's coming, this girl, and I say, okay, but he say we open like aesthetic, but I was a beautician before, so I
yeah.
say, okay.
I'm gonna ask you, what made you want to start like a career in a permanent makeup?
It was in Africa, actually. I was in a place, and I took my course, in Geneva. from beauty, but I don't really like, doing, and I'm searching something, I like it, and I start with eyebrows. I love eyebrows.
So you started with shaping eyebrows or
Yes.
thread?
No, 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 no. I took the first hour I took is with my cousin. I learned it in Geneva with the beauty, and I went to Lebanon after Geneva to see my family. And my cousin, she's like she doing permanent makeup, and
Oh,
yeah, and I took the call, but I was afraid. And she said, "Okay, come and do your eyebrows." I said, "Like this?" She told me, "Yes, like this." I take 1 hour with her, and at this time, Claire, we don't have a good education about
of
permanent.
course.
We have to be an
Yeah.
artist to have the eyes. It's not like today. I say it's like a university. Everything
Yeah.
days, and we are lucky today because we have like a mentor. You have this Facebook group is something. Have somebody have a problem, he can just always ask, and everybody help. At my time, you help yourself, and you have to deal with.
Oh, I know, because I am also doing permanent makeup 17 years. So I know what it was before.
Yeah,
Nothing. And it was very different technique, very deep,
yeah.
very different, very different.
So even
But
sorry.
did you say your cousin in Geneva? Who was this person? Your friend?
No, it's my cousin, the
Cousin.
daughter,
So
my aunt.
is she still doing permanent makeup?
No, she give up after like few years.
Oh wow.
But
Okay.
she's the one who inspire me, and I just come here and say, okay, it's what I want to do. So it's not a big investment. It's a machine, pigment, and art. Nothing
Yeah.
else. And I
That,
always think I'm going to a good salon. I do, for example, if I go to, when I move, to many countries, I just go to a good salon. I saw the reputation, and I do the girls, the hairdressers, and they start selling me the way.
yeah, yeah. But was it the eyebrows? You did eyebrows? You didn't do anything
Yeah,
else?
eyebrows, eyeliner, and lip. But honestly, Claire, I don't like doing lips. I like,
I,
doing eyebrows.
like me, like doing the eyebrows.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. Say I have a lips, but it's not I'm not in love. I offer this service because I have to, I don't want any client go away, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now that we know who is Frida, we know a little bit about you. Now I want to go and talk about dealing with clients. So there are times that the clients are very demanding, right? Like they know what they want, and it's not sometimes what we want for them. Like, how do you handle a client like this? Like, I come to you and I say, no, 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 I want the arch here. I want it like this, and like this. What would you tell? And like, I'm going on and on. I said, no, this is what I want, and I want very thick like this.
Dealing with difficult client is a part of our job, right? And it's very important to know how to deal to not having stress, because if you don't know how to handle the difficult client, you're going to have a lot of stress, and sometimes we cannot sleep all night if we don't know how to handle. So first of a client coming like you saying and is not happy, first of all I have to ask him, okay, I understand, and to define what type of client you are, because there is different type of unhappy client. There is a sincere client coming and say it's too thick. Okay, you are sincere, you don't like it. There is client coming with aggressive, client coming just to complain to have the money back. We have to.
Yeah, but wait, don't go too far. I'm gonna go to all those. I'm not talking about unhappy client right now. I'm talking about a client that is difficult, meaning I know what I want and I don't want to listen to you. I
Okay.
want color, I want this shape, I want the shape like this, but you, the artist, think that this is not the correct way of doing.
Yeah, the way that I deal with that, so I say, okay, I understand what you want. Let me design what I can do with my, in the rules of we have, because I don't want to take, sometimes they come with pictures. So I say, you have a bond, you have a structure, and I want to offer you eyebrows fitting with your face. It's like, for me, eyebrows is like, how we say a house have his toit.
The roof.
The roof. So you cannot put a big roof on a small house.
Very
so
good. I like analogies. I like analogies.
all your
I'm gonna use it. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
So I say, you actually need to put a big roof on a small house. How it look? What do you think? So let's do that. Let me design the one like fitting with your face, and after that we discuss. It's a way that somebody come to my shop and want like a thick eyebrows. So I design for you, and you say, normally I say to the client, I don't discuss color with clients. This is, I'm very like, I can, because I will tell them, I can show you the color, but in the skin it can be different. And so
them the color. Do you like swatches here? Do you show them the color?
No.
Me neither.
No.
I don't believe in this. I mean, maybe some people here, they like doing that, but for me, this is a recipe for disaster, because they say, oh no, this is too dark and too light and blah blah blah, because when you put it on the skin, it doesn't look the same when it's healed.
And we lost a lot of time with this part, right? So
exactly.
Because I said, the only thing I don't discuss with you, we can discuss many things, but you don't know what's the pigment looking into your skin, so I don't discuss. And I was very firm about it. And I say, if you don't like it, I'm not making it too dark. We can always adjust when you come back. We have a together. So yeah, so it's a way that
funny story. One time, this lady came and she drove from Miami. She actually came for a consultation. And I remember her because she was so late, Frida, and I hate when people are late. I hate it. So she came, and I remember because she's from Iran. So I remember talking, oh, I'm from Turkey, blah, blah. So anyway, but she didn't become like problematic in the consultation. She made the appointment, and she was 30 or 40 minutes late to her appointment. And at that time, I was taking customers like back to back. I don't take the customers anymore. So I don't even care if they're late. I don't care if they don't show up anymore. Now I don't mind. But at that time, she came in, and I said to her, well, I said, you're a little bit late. And then I'm thinking, I'm going to just do my shape and show it to her, and she's going to be easy. Oh my gosh. Everything was a problem. Everything. The shape was a problem. And then she wanted it thinner. And I said to her, look, for the shape, I always asked for a picture. I don't care who. I mean, for the thickness, I'm sorry. For the shape, I don't. But for the thickness, I always say, do you like this thickness? Do you like a little bit thicker? I say, and if they say something like this thick, I say, oh no, this doesn't fit your face. But to have some idea. So then I made the shape. Finally, she's happy. She says, okay, I like this. Okay. What color? And I said the same. I said, I usually don't show the color, but she was so strong. She says, I need you to show me the color. I don't like red. I said, trust me, microblading does not really heal red. And at that time, I was using the fibrows, like the old pigments, and almost all my customers were turning gray, right, with pigments. And I'm like thinking, oh my God, anyway, my pigments don't heal red. So, but I need to make more reddish. So when it's healed, it's not so gray. Oh my God, but I cannot explain this to her. She won't listen to me. You know what I did at the end? I said, I'm so sorry. I take the wipes, I clean it. I said, I will return your 50% deposit, And she's looking at me like this. What do you mean? And she was pissed. She was so upset. And then she said, no, why? I don't understand this. And, this is my eyebrows. I said, yes, I understand. But you know what I said to her? I said, your energy is making me nervous. I said, I don't think you want me to work on you, because I didn't want to do for her.
Yes,
I
sure.
said to her, I said, I'm sorry, but imagine I'm going to work on you right now. It's not going to be a nice eyebrow. That's what I told her.
My God.
I know.
Yeah, but
She's looking at me like, what the hell is wrong with this woman? And I said, I'm sorry. And I called my assistant. I said, Christine, can you please refund her money? And then I stopped. I left the room because she won't stop talking.
yeah,
She wanted me to, and I said, we are not a good match. I said, I know what I'm doing. I tried to explain to you several times, and you don't want to listen to me. And the color I was showing her, Frida, it wasn't even going to be red at all. It's not like it was fox or something like that.
but
you
feel she's going to give you some problem, right?
Oh, she was giving me problem at that moment.
Starting.
Before I started.
Yeah.
I said, I don't want to deal with this. I said, no money is worth for me the headache.
Absolutely.
Then my gosh. And then she says to me, I don't like dark. But meanwhile, her skin, it was like you.
Yeah.
Not dark, but not light,
Yeah.
Like it's Patrick 3.5 or something like this. Like a olive.
Yeah.
And she's telling me she wants a light color. And I'm like thinking, lady, it's not even gonna show. Like the color of eyebrow is darker. And I'm like thinking, oh my God. And I made the biggest mistake putting the color on here. I did.
So you learned. No.
I learned the hard way. And
Yeah.
I never do this. But she was arguing with me. And I said, you know what? It's not like it looks so red. I think it was a brown one or brown 2 or something like this. And then I said, okay, I'm going to show you the color. And then I put the color and she says, it's too red. And I'm like, oh my God, it's not red. Trust me, it's not red. And we are back and forth. I said, yeah.
Stop. You have to stop it. Sometimes this type of client even can come and affect our confidence, Yeah. So I say, did I do something wrong? So we don't want them, right?
But it's true. Let me see what they're saying. Hi, beautiful girls. Hi. Thank you for calling me beautiful. I don't even have any makeup on. Okay. Do you suggest pigments like Fibrows, organic? Actually, Fibrows is not just organic. It's a hybrid pigment. But of course, I recommend Beauty Angels pigments.
Sure.
Since now you're in the USA, try from my store. It's beautyangelsstore.com. And then you will love it. You will absolutely love it.
The new formula, Claire, it was amazing. I do one pass and wow.
Now we have actually in a few months, we're going to have a new for powder brows, a new line.
Yeah.
Smart choice to let her go. Of course. I had to. I love we're not a good match, but it's true. It's like a husband. Sometimes it's not a good match with a client. I told her your energy is too stressful for me.
But last time you say you have a nicer way to, tell to the clients that you are not a good candidate. You told me.
Yes, I tell them all the time. I even say in my courses, I tell them, oh, your skin is too oily, your skin is too thin, elasticity is not good, or something that she's not going to be offended. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, because if I say, well, with this woman, I couldn't. I just had to tell her that it was the energy and we're not a good match because she was already in my chair, And I did a consultation with her. And when I did the consultation, I didn't feel this feeling. I actually liked her. She was very, very nice. And she was telling me how she loves Turkey and the food and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, she's very sweet, like an older lady. But
energy is very important because, we have them 2.5 hours sometimes in face. So I think energy is, it's important between.
Yeah. Yes. Sometimes we need to learn to fire our clients 100%. The same way to the choose. Yes, they choose us, and I could choose my customers too, right?
Absolutely.
We have the right to choose them as well. Amen to that, Cecilia. Cecilia, that's Cecilia.
She's home. She's in Vancouver now.
Yeah, for sure. Sanity over everything. Amen to that too. Pretty ambitious summit, and I'm so excited to be in this summit. We are gonna be, I'm gonna be in the Pretty Ambitious Summit talking about the Beauty Angels model, the business model.
Wow.
Actually, I'm also creating a new business model, so I'm gonna present it. So if you guys are not, if you didn't get your tickets, you need to get your tickets for the Pretty Ambitious Summit. And I actually have a coupon code. Message me and I will give it to you.
When it is and where?
Sorry, but it's better say goodbye. Yes, that's right. Claire, do you offer online training for father-in-laws? I took a class with fee. Honestly, I'm not happy. Oh my God, breaks my heart. Of course I offer. I do. The only thing I don't offer is lips and eyeliner because you don't want to learn that from me. We have amazing masters for that. Yes. Just Craft Master program. Yes. Our program online, it's not called Craft Master. That's a Fee Academy platform. But yes, we always respond. I promise you that. And we have a lot of support for our students. Our platform, it's called Beauty Pro app. That's the name of our app. I made mistake one time to put pigment on the forehead and it turned into a nightmare. We'll never do that again. I know, exactly. This is very, very true. But what about, now let's talk about, okay, this is something that if somebody comes and you don't connect with her, or like I'm telling you what to make a McDonald's arch, like a round one or whatever. So we talk about that. Now I want to talk about the client comes to you with the previous permanent makeup. Okay. What do you do? Because this is a very, I have a story I'm going to say. What do you do? I'm very curious.
It depends when they come with the old permanent makeup. It depends how saturated is the pigment. And now we have, and we are lucky, and it's what I say to all the students, we are lucky we have a removal, okay? So when she's coming, if it's too saturated, I told her that you have to go on removal, but it depends how much saturated it is. And I say, perhaps you need many sessions of, because like you say, it's like the pigment will not take. So it depends case by case, but if it's too saturated, I put her on the removal. So for how many sessions, I don't know, but it depends how. And then I proceed to, not the permanent powder brow, because
right.
I did on on a permanent makeup because it's not staying, and with the health process, I don't think I choose more powder brow for this.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what happened to me one time?
Tell me.
I had a client that came, like she flew to me from like up north in Florida. Not so far, but she flew. And she went to Beverly Hills to get her eyebrows done the first time. Can you imagine? She went from Florida to Beverly Hills and paid a lot of money. And then she found me. And then I felt so bad for her because she paid a lot of money, like $1,500 or something crazy in Beverly Hills. And then I helped her to get her money back. I wrote a letter to the credit card company, like so she could give to the credit card company. So she actually got the money back because I had to remove it. I had to redo it. It cost her a lot of money.
Yes.
So she got the money back, believe it or not. After this, she was actually happy, but her skin was a bit damaged. even before I started. And at this time, I wasn't really doing powder brows. This is a really long time ago. I did the microblading, and I was also using the fibrous pigments, and those pigments were all turning gray.
Great.
So at the time, 2 years later, actually, she brought me her friend who was like this 90-some-year woman, and her eyebrows turned out very, very nice. Even though her skin was thin and everything, it was actually pretty good. Then she made an appointment to come see me again. And then I made the appointment, but at that time I was like really very busy teaching, like traveling, and I was so busy, and I don't know, something happened and I had to postpone her twice, and she didn't like it, and she turned against me. And she says, I want my money, the whole money, even the money that I charged her 2 years ago, whatever, like when I fix it. Can you imagine?
Oh my
And
God.
then I said, I don't understand. What is the problem? You ruined my eyebrows and blah, blah, blah. And I said, wait a minute. 1 month ago, when you made the appointment, you wanted to come for a touch-up. Now I ruined your eyebrows? Like, I don't understand. She wrote email up to Fibrows to complain about me because I was master. What kind of a person this is? She ruined my eyebrows. And I'm like thinking, oh my God. So I'm not going to tell you what I did with her. What would you do if it was you? I'm curious.
Okay, I learned by the hard way, when a client coming like this, before I have no time or I don't want confrontation, sometimes I did not answer, but now I learn that if it's happened, if it's happened,
wait, I understand. So before, when these kind of things happen to you, you just don't.
I think like many years ago.
Oh, okay.
Because you know why? Because it's happened now. A lot of artists taking like course, and not like with all this structure we have, they don't know how to fix it. So what do you think they do? They don't answer. It's what happened to me like many years ago. So I don't know how to fix it. So before that, I cannot argue because I was afraid, I was stressed, I don't know how to fix it. So now when a client is not happy like this, I call the client and I say, come to my office, we take an appointment. So he explained to me, and I repeat normally, so you don't like this part of the job, is what you're telling me? And he say yes. I say, okay, I apologize and feel so bad you don't like it. So let's try to find a solution. So, and I propose, a solution. And if he wants, he wants. He don't want, I ask him, okay, what do you want me to do? And it's not happened to me, but it's a few years ago, it's what happened, and I learned how to handle the problem and run away, because we have now a structure, we have like some, a lot is different than before. What do you do there?
I was so shocked. First, I was like arguing with her, actually. I said, what do you mean? Like, I didn't do anything wrong to you. And you know what, Maha Shabib, I also don't take after laser. The color is never good. It doesn't take. It's the structure of the skin is super different. I don't like it. But I didn't know because she did laser. She did the removal. So what happened is I was talking with her back and forth. Thank God, you guys, I'm going to give you something really important. When you are talking with people, don't just talk on the phone. Because when it's on the text message, I was able to do a screenshot and send to her. And I said, excuse me. I said, this is our conversation 2 years ago. Very happy. And when you making the appointment 1 month or 2 months ago, You never say you're unhappy. Everything was so good. What happened now? Because she got mad at me that I didn't take her, and she got mad that I didn't know. If she told me, I would have given her the money back, but she had a flight. But I think these flights from in Florida is cheap, like $150 or something. I would have paid it, you know, but I didn't know. So, but anyway, long story short, at the end, because we went back and forth, and I told her, I reminded her that I got her money back from the other company, and I said, you know what, I'll give you your money back. And then I said, you know what, it's not worth to even have this kind of people in my life.
Right.
I mean, thank God I have enough money. If I could just shut her up and let her live my life, to me, it's worth it. Yes, exactly. So I was so upset because I said, why I need to refund her from 2 years ago, Frida?
It makes no sense.
But I did.
Opportunist client, we say.
I said to her, you know what? Here is your money. Please don't ever contact me. And I made her sign that she will never talk bad. She will not, contact me again. And she was gone out of my life. And it was really very nice, actually. But what was said with this lady, I really liked her. Like, she brought me her daughter. We became like friendly, and I was helping her with her situation. It tells you that you never know when people turn.
It's true.
You never know. You never know. Maybe she thought I don't want to do her eyebrows because I canceled twice. You don't know what goes in the people's head. I don't know, but what do you say to a client who does not want her touch up because the first microblading session hurt, and then that she wants to give her money back because the touch up was included in, oh my God, you kidding me?
And you know what, Claire, this situation, I think, on my opinion, it's not clear on the consultation, because if it's clear with a form, it's not happen. I think so. This is my opinion.
Very good point.
Yeah.
So Beautiful by Lisa. Listen, my love, you need to definitely go change your intake forms. Your intake forms should say that the touch-up is included in the price, but not refundable if they don't get it. In my opinion, I would do that, because this way they can, you know what else is in my form actually? If they don't come to the touch-up within like 2 months, I also charge them extra.
Yeah,
because it's more work.
Yeah, it's a subject coming a lot, that unhappy client want to be reimbursed or something. Some case like this, what you described, yes, we have, because peace of mind. I see that she wants the money back and the artist didn't sleep. Sometimes they say okay, but if you have a good form, I think this is very important.
Cover you, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, this can easily be avoided for your next time if anything like this happens. And I would also put actually that you will feel some discomfort. This is form of tattooing. All of this could be in your form.
Yes.
I don't say never, but I didn't have that many people that complain about the pain, and that's why she doesn't want to come. I've never had that.
No.
Have you ever had? No. I think this woman was looking for opportunity to get.
Yeah.
Because probably it looked pretty good after one time, and that's what happens too. And you should put that on your form too. If you don't need a touch-up, maybe she will say in 6 months, she's going to say, oh, my touch-up is included. Now I need a touch-up after 6 months.
I know. So it's very important. I normally how I work, I say, if you come in the 3 months, it's included. After 3 months, how much, after 6 months is how much, and after 1 year is a full price. You know, everything have to be described. So there is no, you know, like any, they know what it's coming, but when it's not written, they always play on that, you know?
Yes, yes. But you know what? Wait, what are these? My Beauty Angels forms, you guys, it's free for everybody. You can go to beautyangelsacademy.com and download our forms. I don't know if this is in there. It should be. We should put it in there. Maybe I'll put it in there. I think it's a good idea. But you could alter it. You could just change or add stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's important. In this okay, wait a minute. What is in this extreme case? Would you dare to just topically numb the client? Oh, hello, Joy. How are you, my love? Well, honestly, Joy, you know how I feel about pre-anesthetic. I don't believe in that, and it doesn't even work that well. But you know what Tessie Reynolds does? She's one of my trainer. And I think that would be the way to do it. Like you poke a little bit, you make the shape. Or if it, you know what? If it was actually a touch-up, I've done it. That's what you should do. Beautiful Lisa. Or I forgot her business. Beautiful by Lisa. That's what you should say. That in the touch-up, I'll numb you very good before I start. You know, whatever. And then you could even put Nivea. You know, Nivea?
Claire,
the cream.
Yeah.
You know what?
Claire, I have to tell you a story. One time I have a client, even before I touch her, she, you know?
I had that before.
Yeah, so I put 3 times, you know, magnum, magnum, magnum. And I know that she is too much. You know, she's not sensitive. She is afraid about needles.
Yes. It's
So
all here.
I say, I'm going to put you a very, very strong, I don't have to tell this story, but I will tell it. A very, very one is the best one on the market. I put some water. I wait 1 minute and she say, I don't feel nothing. This is good anesthetic.
Did I ever tell you my story?
Which story? About anesthetic?
About anesthetic?
No?
Oh my God, I gotta tell you. This is a funny story. You know, anesthetic is very, very tricky. It doesn't go in different countries. And okay. So when I was with Fibrows, they have an anesthetic. And it was like, of course, it was liquid like water. You could, it was like a pigment thinner. It looked like a pigment thinner, right? So when I was in Turkey, they put me in a WhatsApp group with the students from Turkey. So because in the back, I mean, I don't know if they still do that, and I'm disclosing it here now. Sorry, but they used to take the bottle of anesthetic and put pigment thinner, but it was not pigment thinner. It was just to get into the countries. That's why I never sold this anesthetic. I always had Magnum, even when I was with the Fibrows.
Yeah.
I said to them, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to sell something illegal, you know?
Yeah.
It's like drug. So but it was funny because I guess the master there, you know, would bring to Turkey, and then it says pigment thinner. It didn't says anesthetic. So the girls in the course, they bought this anesthetic, and then when they want to buy again, they didn't know they bought the pigment thinner.
Real one. Oh my God.
Yes. Because they didn't know. They said, I need this. They didn't understand it. So this is the funniest thing. So this girl writes in the WhatsApp group, goes, what do you mean it's not anesthetic? My clients doesn't feel anything.
Oh my God.
This is crazy. Oh my God, this is so funny.
Oh my
God. I swear to my kids, this is true story.
Oh my God.
I swear. I was like, this is crazy. And then everybody was commenting, oh my God, this is so funny, but this is not anesthetic. This is just to thin the pigment, you know?
Yeah.
It was like the craziest thing. And then what I did, That's why I said Nivea, because you know the thick cream, like
Yes.
you could put on your hands and everything.
Yeah.
Because I don't like to put anesthetic because it changes the structure of the skin, and I cannot do good job, and it's a lot of water
Yes.
retention under the skin. So I don't like to use anesthetic. But
Yes.
one time there was this woman, and I had it for my hands, and I put this, 10 minutes, I clean it. She was, it's all here.
I know.
It's all here, It was like, oh my God, this is so funny. Oh, this is much better. And I'm like thinking, okay, whatever you say, okay.
Oh my-
Okay, you're a liar. Or it's just the mind is super, super strong, right?
Her at the end that I put you water. I told her.
No, you did?
Yeah, I told her I do. I told her, I say, you like this anesthetic? And she say, wait, when she sit down, and I say, I need some water. Say, what? I say, okay, remember this for touch-up. So when she come for touch-up, say, show me the bottle.
Oh my God. What happened for the touch-up?
Yeah, she's coming and say, don't put me some water, put me the real anesthetic. But
But did she complain?
No, she's not. She was just, I think she's not, she's just afraid. And she just complain. And I say at the end, when I finish, because sometimes, every time she just like moving and, she take more time. So.
Of course.
Yeah.
I only one time in my whole career, and I did thousands, like especially in the courses, some courses, we had 18 models, One time I never forget this older lady, Mexican lady. She didn't even speak English, but I speak Spanish. So I was telling her, lady, like, I don't even touch you. Like, Frida, I was like this. Ay, me duele. Ay, me duele. It's like, oh, it's hurting me. I'm like, Señora, I don't even touch you. It's right here. I don't know what's hurting you. And then the daughter is sitting there and looking at me like, you're hurting my mama. And I'm like, so I went to her and I said, listen, I'm not even touching your mom. I am not hurting her. I promise you. She just, and then I put same anesthetic. She's like, so I say, you know what? I can't. I let her go. And then one of the students become model. And then I was like the butcher, that was like hurting her mom. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's crazy how difficulty sometimes we can like meet, but I think every time we have difficult client, it helps us grow, and
totally.
Yeah,
of course, and you learn from your mistakes too. Yeah. But now let's talk about the client that are happy. What do you do with them? Like if they're so happy, they're like, oh my God, Frida, I love my eyebrows. Merci beaucoup, chérie.
So the happy client, we have a lot, thanks God. It's like, but, I just try to, I don't know in English. I'm good. Look, I make a conversation in English. I'm so happy
I'm so proud of you. We're going for 45 minutes.
Oh my God. And you know what? I give a course in Montreal in English also. But I took all your word and analogy, so it's clear.
That's so good. You get a course in English?
Yes, because I have only one. She's speaking French. And I say, okay, I'm going to give in English, but if you don't, for the French lady, she's already an artist. So it was like easy. Sometimes I do both.
Wow.
But
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
That's not, I know.
So
it's like when I'm in Spanish, it was not, I mean, I speak Spanish like you speak English, but it's not easy to teach. So.
But because I took also course with you in English, so it helped me to have the term, to have.
And you're with me a lot, many times.
Yeah,
so that's
true. So
okay. Sorry, I cut you off. So wait, what were you saying there with the good clients, the clients that are happy? What do you do?
I just happy, and I try to say you can make me some reference because this client bring you other clients, so Yeah.
That right there. This is what I was trying to. Yes. You know what I did? Always, always. And this is what I do with my students. Every time I graduate somebody, I ask for a review. Every time. And you know what? I'm going to start sharing my reviews, you guys. We have like 1,000 reviews. Can you believe it? So many. So many.
Wow.
And I never even talk about it. So Scott, my husband, says to me, Claire, why you don't make this? And I said, oh my God, Sheila told me this. Sheila said, every week, once a week, you need to post a review. So all those clients that come to you, you need to take a little video or maybe read the screenshot or put the screenshot, you know, like from Google or from Facebook. We need to show those because that is really, really important. I left you on, Claire. I'm sure you did because you were so happy with me, right? I know when to ask. I'm not going to ask if somebody is not passing. If they didn't pass the course, I'm not going to ask. I'm going to wait until you're so happy you passed the course and you're certified, right? But this way, honestly, if you advertise you're good, you know, because that's like, so this is gold. This is like gold. So I think everybody, and I'm guilty of this because Sheila was telling me, really, it's in her program, that you need to share testimonials, which is reviews. And I never did it. And I was talking with the girls and I said, girls, I need to start talking about my happy customers. You know, my students are my customers, or even not just customers for the training, even customers for products, right?
Products, yeah. Yeah, this is a good, yeah, this is a very good point. We don't take the time to do that. We are happy with taking picture, but we don't take the time to do that.
Yes, yes. I think it's super, super important to ask for reviews and to be able to show the whole world, you know. I mean, I feel so stupid. I really, really do. I'm like, I have like 1,000 reviews. How many companies have that? Honestly, I don't know many. Not even on maybe Hebrews have, but they're so much older than me, and they're a lot more, you know, what is it called? They're more, yeah, they're more bigger companies. So I'm like, I don't know why not. And Sheila kept saying to me, you should do it, you should do it. I'm like thinking, oh my God, what is wrong with me? I get like so busy with all this stuff that I forget, you know.
Don't take time to do it, but this is a very important, you know.
Let's see what they're saying. Thanks God I don't speak French. Ha ha ha. He said you didn't do it in French. Word of mouth doesn't go out of trend. Best marketing ever. 100%. 100%. She left me a review. Thank you. Thank you, Brows Ink Beauty. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, Minx Brows. Minx Brows from Canada. Hi.
Maha.
So, okay, what else? What else here?
What else we can?
Wait, I have a lot of a lot of stuff for you. Have you ever had a client that was unsatisfied, and how did you handle it? Well, we talked about this. Yeah. This was actually a very good question. How do you work with a client that thinks they know everything?
Oh my God. You know, this client who takes a mirror when you're working and they know and they tell you what normally I don't take, you know, I think consultation is a very, very like selective for me. When I do my consultation, actually, I really define, you say we cannot know until we work, but we can have an idea. So if they know everything, I always have to say, I'm the technician and I know where we're going. So you know, but
yeah.
And I asked when I have a client say, what do you know about the structure of the skin? Can you tell me the structure of the skin? Okay. True. Where is your arch? How you define your arch? where have to start your eyebrows? I challenged them with my question. And what you,
I like that.
yeah, I asked
I,
them, I,
that's good.
I have a doctor, she's coming to me and she asking you need me some question, very like medical question. And I say, look, you know what? I only know the structure of the skin. After that, I don't know nothing. So, and she look at me and she say, this is a good answer. Do my eyebrows. So yeah, we have to be true. And so
That's
yeah, once they
funny.
come, I just ask them like challenging question. And sometimes it's happened when I during the treatment I do and say, oh, perhaps we have to do that. I give the pen, I say, you want to do it?
I've
And
had people that asked me for the pencil to draw.
are you
What do you,
serious?
what, yes. What do you do when that happens? That never happened to you?
No, never.
Really?
Yeah, never. When I give
Yeah.
them the pen, I say, you want to draw? I say, no, but I say, let me finish first. What do you do when asking the pen?
You know what? I gave a few people, here is the pencil, and then they do like this. They don't draw it like that. They go like this, like they're, you know,
Yeah.
like this is pencil, like they're going like this. And I'm like, I go, you can't do that. You need to do a frame. I need a frame. I can't do like, like that. And they're like, oh, okay. And then they gave it back to me. Nobody ever did that. But you know what? I had one time with the symmetry, because this girl, she was very stubborn. She was telling me that this eyebrow is thicker. I mean, sorry, higher and blah, blah, blah. And I kept saying, trust me. And I take a picture with the symmetry app,
Yes.
and I showed it to her. Yes, but my eyes are closed here, blah, blah, blah. I said, yes, but it's also Botox, and then she says, oh, yes, I need to go for my Botox, like to touch up. I did it like, I don't know, 5-6 weeks ago, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, but that's why. And then thank God she made me do it the way I wanted. But it's always challenging, and
Yes.
it's hard to deal with people, and you don't want to be rude. You want to be nice. But then if you have another client coming, like, what do you do?
Yes.
Like, if somebody is so hard and she's going on and on and on, and like she took 1 hour of the time,
You lose.
like just arguing about the shape, the color, blah, blah, blah. I've had that happen to me. And you know what I say? You know what? I can't even do for you anymore. You have to reschedule, because I don't even have time now. Because now I have another client that's going to come,
You know, Claire, I love the symmetry apps, because normally when the client come to me, the first thing, I took a picture with your symmetry. So before I start, I show them like we have a lot of clients like more older and is not. So I talk about the muscle, relâchement musculaire, and I talk about the bone.
Oui, relâchement musculaire. Oui, oui.
Excuse me, how we say that in English? When the muscle is not, how you say that?
The muscles are the mimic muscles.
Yes, sometimes it's not equal. So I take the picture with the symmetry.
Yeah.
Or even I draw, I say, look, here we have not the same bone, and also your eyebrows is not symmetric. So I try to make them like sister and brother. So I like the symmetry because
sister and brother. I love you, Frida. Sorry. Oh my God, that's a good one. Sister and brother. Yeah. Sister, not twins. That's what they say in English. But that's okay. I'm not making fun of you. I think it's cute. And you know what? Yesterday, you want to hear something funny? Yesterday, I was walking with my housekeeper and my nanny. She's been with me for like 12 years. And my mother was telling the story how her cousin in Turkey years ago, how she lost her finger because of this guy this isn't so long ago, that they used to tie the horses, and then she was playing with the rope, and then the horse somehow cut the finger. So Betsy goes, do you think the horse ate the finger? And I said, Betsy, horses are vegetarian. But in Spanish, I didn't know, Yeah. She says, you don't say vegetarian, you say carnivore. I'm like, oh my God, this is it's like the same thing. Sister and brother, I like that.
Twins.
But I said to her, you know what? You're the same. Look, you speak Arabic, you speak French, you speak English.
Y también español, yo hablo muy bien español. Sí, claro que sí.
¿Cómo? Yo no sabía. I didn't know this.
Tenemos mi curso de advanced course en español, cejas.
What?
Yeah.
Now you got me. Now you got me.
Sí.
You know what? I told her, because she speaks English, but her English is not that good. So I said to her, listen, I said, the day that you speak 3 languages, I said, you come make fun of me. That's what I told her. She's like, okay. She's like, I'm not. But I wasn't thinking. I said vegetarian about the horse. But anyway. Oh, well.
God. Yeah.
But anyway, this was amazing. I always love chatting with you. I had so much fun when I was in Canada. I want to come to Canada, but with COVID, Canada is so crazy. So I don't know, but I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come. Do you have anything you want to add? You want to ask? We could see if there's anything. No, we looked at everybody. Do you want to finalize? Do you want to say something?
No, I just say a part of difficult client let us grow, and we have only one thing, we have to be very strict about our rules and follow the rules, that we
set boundaries.
Yes,
we have to set boundaries.
Yes, this is what I close.
Very good. Well, you are amazing, and I'm so happy to have you in our family. And now, believe it or not, I have a course in Arabic.
No way.
Yes. Yes, I have Arabic master who translate the course. So yes, we have in Arabic.
Wow, we become very international.
Yep, such a great energy from you guys. Oh, I love you, Joy. You know that. I love you. And I'm going to come see you to get my facial. I need a facial very badly. But anyway, I'll see you around. Mwah! Love you.
Love you. Bye, Claire. Thank you for having me.
Bye.